I think it lets you see other people's way of life from a different perspective. You can see how they live and how it's different from yours.
It kind of opened my eyes to how people outside the U.S. live and think and function. I mean, and also the fact that they are also very similar to us.
We just crashed a wedding. Yeah. It was awkward. They were just looking at us like, what are y'all doing at my wedding?
Every time you go somewhere new, you learn something new. You become a different person, I think, in a way, because you learn a new culture and you see things from a different point of view.
I think traveling to different places and learning different cultures is definitely necessary.
You get to see things that you only hear about in history books. You don't really think too much of them, but when you're actually there, it's a whole different level of understanding.
It really gets into your heart whenever you see something like that, and you're there. You understand where it all went down, where the evil went down, where the killing went down, people starved to death, froze on the streets. You really understand what happened.
It was an experience you almost can't describe it, and it was sad, but strange. And it was strange to think that we walked out of a place that thousands of people never left. And when you're there, it's more of an impact on you as a person than when you read about it in school.
You can see the pictures of the ovens at Auschwitz, you can see the picture of the gas chamber, but until you go into the gas chamber or go into the oven room and actually get hit with just how it feels to be in those rooms, I don't think you can actually learn it fully.
You can learn anything from a book, but you can't feel it. You have to go to feel it.
It was very different from what you would find here in a soup kitchen. Everything was so small and crowded, and they didn't have very many volunteers. So it was sad, but it made me happy that we were there.
We couldn't speak their language, they couldn't speak our language. The kitchen was tiny, and we're in there barking orders trying to get people to cook this. I'm coming through with a hot pan, and people aren't getting on my way, so I'm shoving through them. So it's very stressful, but to see the smiles on their faces at the end was a very good outcome.
That going to the soup kitchen was a really eye-opening experience. It was amazing to get to make food. We made Texas chili for them, and that was really fun.
I'm cooking onions, and then I'm also cooking myself onions.
It was crazy because they don't get meat every day, and so it was good to give them something with meat in it, and we sang for them, and that was amazing.
Since I want to be a nurse practitioner and I'm currently working in the medical field, it made me want to continue working and continue helping others. It just showed me that I have a huge heart.
I had about 3 layers and a really big jacket on, and I was still cold, way too cold. My nose frosted up, my nose holes frosted up.
Being in Vilnius and feeling the cold wind blew through your hairs and stuff.
It was so cold there. It's a different type of cold than what Amarillo weather is typically like.
It was very cold, but I got used to it a little bit.
It made me have a new appreciation for how much freedom we have compared to what those people had to endure, and it just gave me a sense of wanting to help others even more.
It made me appreciate my life a little more. It made me appreciate the opportunities and the blessings that we have here, knowing that we don't have to go through some of that stuff that other people went through. It's just, it really makes you appreciate what you have.
We're so used to our society and how we live, and we have it really good. Some other countries don't have it so good. It kind of makes me appreciate what I have or what I didn't have to go through.
For me, this trip made me change my career. It kind of inspired me just to, not pursue money so much in my career, which is kind of what I was going towards. So it kind of just helped me bring into perspective, maybe I really should do what brings me happiness and not what just brings me money.
It was an experience that made me more appreciative of the freedom we have and the things that we get to choose to do and the education that we have.
This trip really, it really changed my perspective in life. It showed me that time is precious and freedom is precious.
It has helped me grow as a person and a student. It makes me want to help more here in the community, and I know that we definitely need more college students to volunteer and get involved and want to see the world and not just be so enclosed in our own minds.
It really taught me to be grateful for what we have here, and it really taught me that, you know, world travel is something that I need to do. It's something, I mean, I need to go visit other countries.